Victory Screech!
Get up. Get up. Get up.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good time zones. Hi, hi. How's everybody doing? Oh. Okay. I think either Eden just erupted or that's just a visual thing. Why, hello. Let's get started on our forest run. Let's see. Much congratulations on getting first. Ultimately alive. Hello, thank you for the lurk. Great, hello. Lurkers, hello. Water watchers, hello. Nishi, hello. Everybody is having a lovely Saturday, right? It's Saturday? It's like 2 hours before Eden is supposed to erupt. Gotcha. So it's just like a visual thing. Got it. That or did shards like just end? That was rude. There. Y'all see that? Trying to shut on us. Why is Sky so loud for me? I had it turned up. My mixer. Forest one is running today? Oh no, that's just too bad. I can't see any of the wax, so that's lovely. Go. I have no idea much. It's been happening, so I'm just rolling with it. Honestly, I forget every time we go through a loading screen that it's gonna do that. And every time it happens, I'm like, oh yeah. Hi Lulu, how you doing? Also, just before I started streaming, I noticed that the music, for some reason, had gotten turned way down. I don't know if it was like that during yesterday's VOD, or yesterday's stream, so I might not have heard it. I was like, oh, why is it turned down? I don't remember turning it down, so. There we go. No white dye holes anywhere. Hate to see it. Alright. Let's get this cake. I did 3 of the dailies and I got the seasonal candles last night. I don't know if anybody needs the pocket crabs. Looks like we serve merch. Nice. All this be burned, of course. At least I can see it. Well. Saw some of it. I can't. Okay. Like I was saying the other day, like it's a good thing that we know where the wax is. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble. some over there. Might have white that I don't see. Let's go check. Looks like all cyan. Oh. That's weird. Alright, to the next part. Let's go. Tomorrow, I should be able to get the next thing I'm going for, which is the pants. Because I'm at 21, got one more, so 22. I think it's 25 or 26 seasonal candles, so yeah, tomorrow I should be able to get the pants. I'm excited for that. Hi, Gris. Thank you for checking in. Next thing I need to get on my spirit is die. Oof. Isn't that like just, it's so rough whenever it's like the next thing is die and it's like a lot of candles for it. It's like, why? Why? It's like 19 candles. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe they should have started their constellations with the die. I always hate that whenever it's like a spell that is the next thing on the on the spirit constellation, and it's like 30 something candles. And I'm like, why? Why? Just why? Like, that's so annoying. I'd rather like the actual cosmetic cost that much than the spell. 19 for red and yellow dye. Who needs that? Who needs that? I don't know anybody that is needing red or yellow dye right now. I need them to like swap out those more common ones off these spirits, like red, yellow, green and cyan, for like just like black and white, and then like purple and blue is maybe a little more, because it's like the newest ones to us. Like just those four. The first four, I feel like everybody has had plenty of time to gather already. Stop giving me those. I don't need them. Literally sitting on what? 101 green dye and not using any of it. Stop. I don't want more. Unfortunate. I do feel like they're really killing my interest in the dye mechanic completely, just by how difficult it is to get black and white dye. Like, I would just rather pretend it doesn't exist than go look for black and white dye at this point. Which is unfortunate, because like it is a fun little mechanic. It is like really cool to be able to like change your cosmetics, but the only dye I want, I cannot find, so I might as well just ignore that entire mechanic, because I'm just not interested. I'm really hoping that we'll see a another way to get dye besides just like spirits and events. Stop being greedy with black and white dye for real. Killing me. I saw somebody had shared like a picture of their dyes. They didn't show like their black dye, but you could see like the white dye, and they had like 43, and I was like, oh my gosh, have you not spent a single white dye? Like, how do you have so much? And I know, like, if we really tried to run for black and white dye and gonna try every day, we could have a bit, but it's just too much effort at this point for, like, not enough payoff, in my opinion. Like, it takes too much time. And I think that was my concern with the entire season when I was like, okay, great, another currency for us to run for, basically. Just got time for that. I genuinely would rather just spend the currency that I already have to buy it rather than run for it at this point. Eggies! Bluebird eggs? Question mark. Ooh, Mushroom Candle is bugging for me. Hi, Sai. How's it doing? Can we get a shout out for the Saiyan Lord? Hi, what's with the face, Mush? Hey, Big Mav, yeah. You can do that for 10 bits. I have it as low as it'll go. I wish I could make it like 1 bit. But no, the lowest you can do is 10. How y'all doing today? We're doing alright. Or I am. How are you doing? I was just ranting a little bit. I guess I woke up feeling spicy today. Ranting. As you should. I just think it's so frustrating. It could be a nice, like, dye mechanic is a nice mechanic in theory, but the only dye I want is black and white. But I don't want to spend hours hunting for it. Literally have 3 black dye, no black dye, but 40 set. I haven't dye run for any of this in 84 years. Like, the difference between them should not be so great. Anyways, home. Okay, we got 12 minutes until Granny. I say let's run into Wind Paths and see if we can knock out the Forgotten Ark daily. Before it's time for Granny. Let me get that one knocked out. Did you turn around much? Or you just separated? Ah, there you are. 4 peas. And we'll get the cake here as well. Island. Ooh, very first check-in. I was like, where were we going again? We're gonna get this cake, and then we're gonna go into Frondark. Get this daily done, and then we'll go back through Treehouse to Granny, and get the wax in Treehouse and at Granny's, and then up to Granny time. Depending on how long this meetup with Keckling Cannoneer takes. Explore and photograph the caves. Okay. Can I tell it to Granny? Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. Anybody that friends within Sky, y'all are more than welcome to work at any time. Why is the spirit standing there? Oh, I guess they're just here, like, for the thing. Okay. So they want us to take pictures of the drawings. Oh my goodness. Let me put the camera away, please. Thank you. I got a crab in my picture. There we go. Crab photobomb do as they do. They just think they have wings at this point. They just are always in the air. Right, let's go this way. And I will wait for y'all right here once I know y'all are done. I'm gonna go ahead and collect this daily from right here. Go. That's the last of my dailies. Nice. Also, what do we think of the fit? Home. Cute? No. No, I'm edgy Sky Kid. All black and white. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Very edgy. I like how everybody has like a specific color theme though. Everybody has their own little color going on here. Oh, I don't think it did it that time, Mush. Ooh, and you got the mask. Nice. That's cute. That looks good with the colors that you're wearing. Is that mask dyeable? I don't even remember if it is or not. Two things that are dyeable. From the season, like the whole season, there's only two things. Really? Or like that it's got two in the mask. Okay. That's why I was like, really? I was like, I swear there was more than that, but I was fully prepared to trust you. I was fully prepared to be like, okay, got it. Not the hearts. Don't send me hearts. I have so many hearts. Keep y'all's hearts. We're gonna go ahead and warp. Do you want me to wait for you? Or did you warp and it sent you somewhere else? Ooh, you know what? We server merged. So if you're trying to warp, there's a bunch of randoms here. Is it letting you? Okay, there we go. Hello. Let's get this wax and then to Granny's. Dragon head stomp there, my beloved. Ooh, not friends. If y'all want to exchange sky codes, maybe in DM or whisper. Man, I need Piggy fixed already. This is exhausting. wax here. I feel like they could move this plant here. I feel like they could like move it just to right here, just by this tree would be just move just enough, or I'm not fighting for my life to burn it right there. Also, if y'all didn't see, I did a Sky Kid King in the Discord last night, with a few questions that I had for everybody. That was from a survey that I'm working on. So if you'd like to take a look at that, especially if you're a content creator, the questions are more geared toward content creation in Sky. But even if you don't make content, you can still answer them. Like, there's a lot of people that have answered those questions that are not content creators. So feel free to go check that out. I'm kind of waiting until I get responses from more people to kind of compile them and make like a big answer to each of those questions. There might be more, but that's just where I was at in the survey. Surprised so many people answered. I'm glad. But definitely more. Like, more people need to answer. I want to get as many opinions and thoughts as possible to share. Because, like, I have my own opinions, and of course I'm going to share those. But I don't think they encompass everything, you know? So seeing, like, other POVs, like, it'll give me more ideas to add to my answers. Grab this dye. Ooh, friendship happening a little? Balls. Got him. Switch over so I can play some Voids. Voids for anybody that wants Voids. Hi TGC. How doing? Y'all, I don't see any words. What are words? Bang. I see a word. It's too early. It's too early for words. I literally just woke up. I had an alarm set for 8:30 and I woke up when the alarm went off. And then I was just kind of on my phone, and then next thing I knew, it was 10 minutes till stream. I was like, hello? I just dozed right back off. There we go. Nice. One candle left on our second chevron. Also, for anybody that didn't see, what do we think of the fit? It's all black, white, very edgy today. I wish I could dye the little diamond on these. I would have dyed it white. Although I wouldn't have been able to because I don't have any white dye, so there's that. Good fit, Mav. Thank you. If y'all want to see more good fits like this, you should start sliding black dye my way, everybody. Everybody. Black and white dye. Donate to Mav. I start crowdsourcing black and white dye. You can pay me in candles or black and white dye. Gonna collect mine. You run and grab it before it reaches me. Okay, I'm ready, Mush. Wait, hold on. Wait. Where is it? No. Oh my goodness. Get me. Get me. You took it. You took it. I wasn't ready. You know, all the gold and white. GG's on the words, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this back over because it's almost gonna be time for Granny to end. Next one, surely you'll get it. Surely. Surely. I don't think there's very many cosmetics from this season that I'll want to dye, so shouldn't be too big of an issue. Here we go. Anyone else have the mantis lantern? The mantern? The mantle lantern? The mantern? I do. Not on me, but I do. Ball was everywhere. Got it. Curious if it's changed for y'all too, or if it's just me. You mean like the mantas being at the top instead of the middle? Yeah, I don't know if that's a bug or if it's like an intended change, but I know somebody was talking about it. But yeah, they're like above the stars, it seems like now. Also, y'all excited for Monday? Monday, Days of Nature starts. I'm excited. We'll get to see Bobbit Worm again after 84 years. Bobbit Worm, our beloved. Oh. Grab these. Pretty cape and shoes. Yeah, I'm excited. Bye, Hedge. Bye, Granny. Thanks for the meal. Must go eat noms now. Alright, side. Thanks for hopping in for Granny. I don't think any of this is going to count for Wex. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining. Go have good noms. I wanted coffee, but I'm all out, so... Christ. Oh, did I fill up a dye thing? I did. Alright, let's go home. Home and home. Go. Oh, you know what? We need to run into Aviary and get our bun. I forgot about the bun. LJ's dad. Hi. Some dailies, do you know? I got mine done last night. It was knock over crab and hold a friend's hand, so I did those. And while I was doing those, the light flew into me, so I ended up finishing them. So I got my bun at least. That's okay, we can go to Wasteland to get those dailies, and I can get wax while we're there. Usually the light runs away from me. I literally flew up to grab a seasonal candle and the light just flew right into me. It's like, oh, okay. Look at all the big plants. Pleepish? Oh, I said that right. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. And yeah, if y'all need the honk at the crabs daily, sure, do the thing. Aw, that's a cute emo. That's cute. And then here's the last seasonal candle for y'all. I'll just chill here. There we go. All hand. Did you get the light mush? These big plants, oh my gosh. Let's see if there's a single black dye in this big plant. Hi Sage, thank you for the check-in. Tomorrow is... Yippee! Tomorrow is, Death Day. Go to Eden and perish. Bum bum bum. Death Day. Look at that. Not a single black. Not a single one of us were surprised. Oh look, there's another plant right here. I swear, it just, I don't know, is it just me? Like, I feel like I just don't see black or white like I used to. Like, since the season ended, I just feel like I just don't see them as much. And that's kind of why I stopped running as much, because I'm like, well, heck, I can't even find them anywhere now. Where does it start? Where's it been? There we go. It's right on a wind wall, so this might be a fun one to try to burn. Here. Okay, getting it. Almost got it. There we go. I'm off the windwall now. Still pushing me. There we go. those. Nope. No black dye. Did y'all get all the dailies and the seasonal candles from here? Mush did. Ingrid, did you? Ingrid too? Okay, sweet. Awesome. There we go. Alright, let's go home. Home. Y'all can collect those. We can run into Aviary again and y'all can get the bun. And then we can go to Vault for Kennel Run through Vaults. It's got the cakes today. And go put on my chippy mask. And take off these shoes. Let the grippers out. And now small, but still edgy. Don't test me. There we go. Alright, let's go get these cakes. Tomorrow I can get the red dye from the spirit tree. Eye twitches.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Hi, Grace. I have lunch. All is good again. Ooh, what's for lunch? What is for lunchy? If you don't let me in the ground, thank you. Pork chop, Russian salad, and Takis. Oh, nom. Hope you enjoy. Down here somewhere. There's just one cake on this floor today. Looks like just one cake. Let's see another one. And then we'll have one on the 4th floor then. Charging into battle, wielding a piranha plant today. Okay. I feel like the piranha plant would also try to eat your food, though, so... Now I feel like you're your own enemy with the piranha plant. Always my own enemy. Felt. But I always win. Go. Okay. Is there a random here with this? Oh, some spawned. Okay, we'll give them a second, see if they come over here. Mush charging into battle, wielding a shovel. Gonna dig up the plant. Here they come. Stinky egg or no. Release some friendly travelers help you. And Basculin. Fish Pokemon today. Don't know how that'll help you outside the wild. Ingrid, what is that? What have you got? Oh my gosh. Gryffindor for much today? Okay. Feeling brave. Got it, got it. Right as I was about to read the "You know what's next, Mav," Cassian came in and we got rickrolled. It was just perfect timing. Hi, Cass. Wet paper in your pocket, Gris. Why is it wet? Tell us why. Probably Ulysses tried to eat it. Seems valid. Nice, the elevator's already lit for us. Let's go. 6 p.m. and I just woke up. Aw, good morning. Good morning. Did you have good eats? I mean, you work the night shift, right? So that's feels valid. It is 11 a.m. here. So I'm just looking at something. Okay. This is the fourth 12-hour night shift in a row. And B. Ooh, are you off yet? Or do you have one more day? off today, and then I have one more tomorrow. What? What? And then are you like off the day after that? How's that? That was always like my biggest pet peeve, and it still is. Like if it happens, like I don't like when days off are split. Like don't split my days off. When I was a manager at 12 hours working, like, and that's that too. Like I would do 12-hour shifts, and then my days off would be on Sundays and Wednesdays, and that was the worst. I hated that. 12-hour shifts. A lot of times it would end up I would have to stay late, so then it would be like really like 16-hour shifts, and then days off were split, so you spend your day off just recovering from working, and you can't really do anything because then you work the next day. It's the dumbest thing ever, in my opinion. I have a week off after this, at least. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I remember you telling us that someone got sicky. And then, like, I don't know, the thing that, like, drove me to, like, decide to leave Beside Light, I had some stuff going on IRL that made me leave Walmart. But, like, what helped me to decide to leave was that I was constantly working, like, I would work till midnight, and then they would schedule me the next day to come in at 4 a.m. So there was literally 4 hours in between the shift. So like by the time I got home, took a shower, went to bed, there was like 2 hours. And it takes me like 7 hours to fall asleep, you know? So so it's like no sleep for like in between the shifts, and then I would go back just exhausted. Plus that's illegal, but they didn't care because they're not gonna get in trouble. There was that last Chevron home. So the opportunity to leave presented itself. I turned in my 2 weeks. I emailed my 2 weeks to the store manager, his supervisor, and then like the personnel manager. And immediately, Mav, can you come to my office? And they're like, what do you mean you're leaving? I was like, I am leaving. That's my 2 weeks notice. It says it all right there. What mask was I wearing again? Oh yeah, I was wearing the Abyss mask. Where is it? This one. Man, I really thought that we were going to be wearing these masks a lot when they rolled out. I really thought that these were going to be game-changing masks. Now I like very rarely use the dive mechanic. I just figured like once we like had that season, I was like, we're going to have more underwater stuff in Sky, and we really just don't. Was upset I couldn't get it, but literally never saw anyone using it. This one or the IAP one mesh? I don't like the IAP one, and I thought the IAP one was gonna like hold your breath longer, but it doesn't. It's ugly. I don't like it. Like I like the this one's nice. Like this one looks like a face mask, you know? This one looks like you have a duck bill in front of your face. Like the Elder Shield at this point, basically, because we really don't use that very much either. But yeah, I thought like the IAP one was gonna have a longer oxygen level. Oh my goodness, the green bar. Never see that anymore. But it's literally the same as the other one. I think it's supposed to. Yeah, in beta, it held your breath for a couple more seconds. But it's really not that much of a difference. Like, I feel like it should have added more, like 30 seconds or a minute. It really doesn't add very much. Super dumb, you're supposed to have 12 hours of resting between shifts, but I commute for an hour and a half back and forth, so 3 hours in total at least, and then I still need to shower, eat, and then I have like 7 or 6 hours left to sleep before I have to go back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's rough. Wish I had a job because money is really tight after I pay my stuff as a student. But after how I was treated last year when I had an extra job, I'm holding myself back. There will always be something else out there that you could try and see if it's better. I don't want to say like you're gonna find something better. You will, but it might not be the very next job that you find. But don't let that discourage you from getting out there and trying. What I've learned though is don't stay at a job that you hate. I stayed at Walmart for so long and it caused me so much like stress and anxiety. And I'm like, I should have left so long ago and I probably would have found something better so much sooner. But I guess like the security of like knowing, like I knew the job and I knew that they wouldn't ever fire me. But it was so much stress. And then like I couldn't have a life outside of work. Go. Once I finish my studies and get my osteopath license, I can be my own boss. So that's something I look forward to. That's good. I always think being your own boss tends to be the best option. I just tend to not work well under others. Something close to replace, but job hunting is hard. It is. Like it doesn't matter anywhere in the world. That's all I hear is like, unless if you have like the specific credentials that they're requesting and like 25,000 years of experience, good luck. Therapist offered to help me get a social worker. They could help me with that though, getting chores done, making appointments and all that. Oh, that'll be good. Oh, apparently there was a white butterfly in there. I didn't even see it. It's all red, so I'm not worried about that. Mav, Mush, Theo. Hello. How doing, Theo? Studies are trying to health. Ooh, yeah, that's felt good. When online classes really started rolling out, because we had a few here and there, but once like COVID happened and like everything went online, that was a game changer for me. Like online classes really helped me a lot. I just do better on my own. And being able to like do everything at my own pace. Some professors, like, they would have stuff locked where you couldn't do it until like a certain time, but a lot of them, they would just have everything open. You could just do it whenever. So like, I would have like a full semester class, but I would finish it in like the first couple of weeks and just like have the testing to do whenever we had to do those, like the exams and then like the finals. So like, let me just finish this whole semester of class and I don't have to worry about it. Doing good. Might have a girlfriend soon. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm gonna do something crafty, like woodworking, maybe, or something. Oh, I don't know. The dream jobs that I have, they're either like they require 84 years of schooling, or you don't get paid well for them, or both, a lot of the things like that I really want to do, it's really just charity work, but I would love to like do it as a job. I love the idea of like being out in the world, like helping people and like helping the environment and stuff. That's my stuff right there. But I don't want to like have to give up everything to do it, you know? Which I don't like, that kind of like defeats the purpose, because if you're gonna do something like that, like you should be prepared to give up those things. But I still want to have like my own comforts. But I feel like the experience makes it worth it for a lot of people, like the experience of going out and doing those things. I just know any time that I have done like any kind of volunteer work or anything like that, that's always just been like the most fulfilling to me. Hi, Sky Uber. Pierce just did as normal but recorded it and I sucked. Oh no. Yeah, like for my online classes, like my professors, they had recordings of themselves, most of them like recordings of themselves like discussing the coursework, but they also had like the forms, like, or like the docs with like each segment of like what we were doing, and then like we would have assessments and stuff to do. So I mean, it was all kind of like broken down, like on the syllabus it would tell you like you have segment 1, 2, 3, 4, like, and like when they were due. But a lot of them, like, they would have the due date on there, like on the syllabus, but at the very end, like, they'd be like, due dates are subject to course matter, and then like on the first day they would tell you like as long as you have everything done by the end, because it like when you submit it, it automatically would grade it for them for most of it, unless it was like something you had to like write out. So for most of it, like the system was like doing the grading and everything for them, and they just had to like record it. So But like I said, like I'm one of those people, like if I can do everything right away and have it all done and just be done with it and not have to worry about it, that's what I want to do. Stream the class, and I found it so difficult to focus and get assistance. Oh, but I do think that's valid, and I think a lot of people have that problem. Like, it's not just you. Like, it really just depends on the person. Sometimes people need like that direct, like being able to like talk to the professor, being able to ask those questions. I know, like when I did dual credit in high school, and I was taking like college classes when I was in high school, we had like the professor, and she was like live streaming to us, like at our school, and it was cool. Like we could press a button and speak, you know, if we had a question or anything, and she would like pause and answer, and that was any of the professors that we had, which was really nice. It was really cool. And because it was like a dual credit class, like the class was smaller. So what was really nice, what I loved the most, I think, about doing dual credit, like doing classes for college and high school, I didn't have to pay for like the Scantrons. I don't have to pay for like the I don't know if other countries have it, but like here we have like these little sheets, like whenever you take a test, that you bubble your answers onto. And in high school they just provided them to us, but in college, like, you have to go and buy them. And so that was really nice. Like, I didn't have to pay for those for a long time. And then, like, you know, I might have pocketed quite a few of them too. I was prepared. I was like, I know that we're gonna have to pay for these when we are not in high school, so I'm just gonna keep some of these. Because like at the end of the year, like they would just discard a lot of them. So I was like, can I have these? Like, yeah. And I sure did. I used those in college. I ran out, but like it got me through for like a year and a half, I think. So that was nice. Hi, Tired Rabbit. Here we have those on very important tests, but not regular tests. It depends. It depends. Like, we would have them mostly for finals, but there were some, like, midterms that we would have them on. But we always used them in high school for, like, our standardized testing. Did y'all have standardized testing? We had, like, it's called the STARS test now. When I was little, it was the tax test, and then it became something else. I don't remember. I just know, like, when I was graduating, I didn't have to take any assessments after my sophomore year. So that was nice. But now they have to take them all the way through. What is that, Mush? So that is like, it's a standardized testing. It's to make sure that you are ready to move on, like you meet like the educational requirements to go on to the next grade. Always found them not really stressful, but I know a lot of people stressed out over them. I don't think there should be standardized testing. I think like your grades should be enough. But I know like they also use the standardized testing to like evaluate the school and make sure like they're teaching you the things that they're supposed to be teaching you. think that's what we have, but it just counts towards the grade. No, like this, it didn't count towards our grade. It was like just an assessment, to see like if you were ready to go on to the next grade. I don't know like what happened when you failed, because I never, not to brag, I always got perfect scores. But I don't know like what actually happened if you failed. They always said like you would fail the grade. And I know some people that failed them that did get held back and had to repeat the grade, but I don't feel like everybody did. I think it really just like, it also depended on your grades as well. Here, everything goes towards grades: behavior, grade; participation, grade; test, grade. Behavior and participation, some, like some classes maybe. Back when I have lasagna, ooh, lasagna. Like I know like when I had to do gym, like participation counted there, and like any like home economics classes or anything like that, participation counted, but like regular class, not really. It was just like you do your coursework and that's it. Home. Cassian charging into battle building a whip. Oh my gosh. Not the brows. Get out of here. Oop. There's an N at the end on that one, Cassian. Alright, let's go into Eden and see if we can find any black dye. Had participation included in all of our classes. One of the professors didn't give full marks if you didn't participate. That's weird. That's so weird to me. Like, I assumed in high school, I didn't even think about like participation in college or uni. That's weird to me. I've even heard like some professors like having like dress code. I don't know, it's weird. Like some professors having dress code. I never encountered that. Thank goodness. But I've had friends that have told me like, yeah, this professor, like they required you to wear like nice clothes and you couldn't come to like in sweatpants and like a t-shirt. And I'm like, what? What did I find? You found a treasure chest that you couldn't open. Couldn't open it. So it's just a chest. You couldn't get it open. We'll never know. Yeah. You couldn't open it, so now we won't know. Thanks, Cassian. Thanks for that eternally burning question of what was in that chest. Why couldn't you just open it? Smack it with my whip. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that'll work, bestie. Ooh, let me turn the volume down to game because I know it's loud in Eden. There we go. You open a chest to find 100 balloons. Let's go. Money, money, money. Let's see. Theo, you open it to find 50 doubloons. Okay, look at y'all. Hi, Summer Phoenix. How are you doing? one? Okay, there it goes. The smaller chest had the 50 doubloons. Yeah. Love that. Imagine you open the smaller chest and then you find another smaller chest. It can happen. It can happen. The odds are low, but it can happen. Now I have 2 different sized chests to put stuff into. That's true. The chest is yours. In battle wielding a bag of mysteries. Love that, Ingrid. Hi all. I am doing good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it, Summer Phoenix. We're on the hunt for black dye. Not having the best of luck so far. A mystery. Theo charging in a battle wielding a rolled up newspaper. Oh. Oh. Hi, Felix. Once actually managed to swat a fly with a newspaper, and then gave it to an orb weaver spider in our house to eat it. Aww, spider. Okay, I don't see any dye plants here, so we'll just zoom on past this part. There, so I'm not worried about that. It's probably gonna be red and wax too. I think I see a black bulb right here, so let me get this. Okay, and then we'll burn this and see if we get any black dye out of it. Okay, that's unnecessary. Nope, all red. Guys. Alright. Must be able to take out Kendall. I might be able to get it on my own. Let's make it easier. Here we go. Okay, I see a plant up there. Looks like just some little bulbs. Looks like there's a plant right here as well. This one should have black. It's got the black leaf there. Work. Ingrid? 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 You might want to move? it all red right here? Looks like it. And I don't see any dye plants. Yeah, I don't see any more dye plants anywhere. I think we're good to go home. We got like 5 black butterflies from that. Oh, that reminds me. Quote 114 is the quote that I need to put a space after the email. Let me find that. I remember there being one, and I couldn't remember which one it was. 114. Okay. There we go. Fixed it. Nice. Man, I can't believe we literally got basically no black dye on that whole trip. I think we got like just a tiny little bit. Sounds like it came from Suika game and not Sky. It was Suika. You're right. Yeah, some of them I didn't know, and I just left them as Sky because they kind of just auto-loaded as Sky. Lenware shards. Black shards. Looks like they're not for almost another hour. I haven't touched mine in so long. I haven't touched Suika in forever. I haven't played anything on the Switch in forever, to be fair. Don't forget, if y'all are on the Discord, I made a ping for Sky, like the Sky Channel Light Roll. There's a survey that I'm working on for TGC that had some questions on there that I shared. There might be more. I don't know. I'm kind of waiting until I get responses on these from more people, and then I'm going to compile them and answer them, and then I'll move on to the next part. If you would like to contribute towards answering those questions, go check them out. They're in the Sky Channel Light chat. I just want to get as many responses as possible that I can compile into an answer, because I know like my own singular brain is not going to think of all the responses that like all of our brains combined will come up with. So any response at all will be helpful when I go to compile all that into an answer. Yeah, I think that was all for Sky. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I mean, it's just dye running, but who wants to do that? We've got Nature starting at reset Sunday into Monday. Tomorrow is Eden Day. Is that onion? That is onion. Reset stream for Nature? Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Y'all joining me in Sky? Will. I'm just pulling this up here to see who all is live. I really don't have... I need more games to play. Let's see. Oh, perfect. What's it, list of unfinished games? Yeah, but I don't want to play those. I have the same thing. Like, I don't want to play any of those. And then, like, I have the urge to replay games, but I know, like, the second that I go to open those, that urge is gonna disappear. So, but let me pull this up here. There we go. Perfect. We're gonna send the raid today over to St. Carrots. I don't think I'll be here for like an evening stream or anything later today. I have stuff that I need to work on, so I'll probably be working on that. With Vlog Guys, that's the same vibe. I feel like the moment I open it, it'll be over. I'll be over it. Exactly. But yeah, let's get that raid going. We're gonna send the raid over to St. Carrots. Here comes that raid. We'll get the raid message in the chat there for you. Thank you, Mush. First message is for followers or anybody that just wants to copy that. Second one is for subs only. St. Carrots is currently in Eden doing an Eden run, so we'll go watch them do that. Yeah. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is our Eden day. Cassian, did your sub just expire? Did it just expire, Cassian? Thanks again, everybody, for being here. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow for Eden. Until then, take care, everybody. I love you guys. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Go send St. Carrots all the love. Goodbye.